Okay, everyone, make sure everything's running correctly. It looks like it is. Let's start the TWID. This week in Destiny. This week in Destiny, we have even more to share about the Monument of Triumph update coming June 9th. We start yesterday with a Dev Insight article focused on the return of the Director. And earlier this morning, we published a Dev Insight article focused on weapons, the artifact, and vendors. In this TWID, we will cover what's coming to Crucible, Pantheon, and cosmetics. Crucible tuning with the PvP strike team, Pantheon and rewards updates and raids and dungeons, ornaments, bright engrams, bright dust, and more cosmetic updates. Have you read yesterday's dev insight? No, I watched it. I have read this morning's. Well, should be ready to go. Starting with dev. Oh wait, is this just the dev insight stuff? Oh well, I don't. Okay, should we just start here then? Since we already know the stuff about the dev insight, because I watched I read this one today. This was about the weapons stuff, so we don't really need to know about it. And I watched this one. It's just about the director, how game modes are working, the loot. I think we're just gonna skip it. Let's go right down the PvP strike team updates. Once more with feeling. Sandbox tuning review. First, let's review some of the previous discussion sandbox tuning for weapons and armor that will directly impact Crucible. We will have more to talk about next week. Okay. That's just well, no, I'm not reading all that. Abilities global. All multi-charge abilities will now start Crucible matches with one charge full instead of all charged full. So I think what it means is if the ability, like we're gonna use the Hunter's Stasis Shurikens, I think one of those will be fully charged, and the other one won't. Void. Invisibility greatly increased opacity that makes players more visible in Crucible. Shatter Grenades reduces chase distance versus players by 50%, reduces the amount of grenade energy this ability gains from the perks. Hold on. I have videos on the side that I'm also have here. Uh, okay. Hunter, Solar, Deadshot. Oh god, Deadshot Super reduces energy refund from kills. Oh, this is Crucible on enemies players by 40%. Warlock Void, Pocket Singularity, reduce tracking shape against players by 60%. Titans Arc, Knockout, remove launch range bonus versus enemy players. Corrected an issue where the bonus damage could be applied too early, increasing the damage of the melee. Sorry. The melee that activated it and causes an unexpected one-hit kill in Crucible. Stasis Diamond Lance reduced freezing AoE versus enemy players. Players can no longer quick fall after throwing the Diamond Lance. Artifacts are now disabled in the Trials and Competitive playlist. Exotic Armor. Warlock Diffusion increases the time between damage ticks against players. Buffing Medicals reduces the extra seekers created from 4 to 3 and reduced the range and lifetime of the extra seekers. Titans, ACD/O feedback fence no longer provides any damage resistance versus other players. Ammo system reduce the points gained from special and heavy ammo kills and assists and super kills by 33%. Reduce gray melee points gained by 20%. Reduce adaptive burst LFRs ammo from crates. We already read this. Reduce the in-game crate. Reduce bitter ends ammo from scale 75 to 62 weapons. Is this all the weapon stuff? I think this is all the weapon stuff from before. It is. I think we were talking. Okay, we're just gonna go down to here because a lot of the stuff we already read tonight. I don't feel like rereading it. Okay. Unfind Crucible Ops. We have moved all the playlists in the Crucible Ops screen and deprecated the legacy Crucible nodes. This will allow us to better focus the population and reduce instances of duplication or overlapping playlists as a node. For Control and Iron Banner, the only playlist in which skill is utilized for matching. matchmaking. Outlier protection has been set to automatic revert the open skill if queue times are taking too long. Control outlier protection matchmaking replaced by Iron Banner control when active. Competitive ranked based matchmaking. Rumble open skill matchmaking. Quick play open skill matchmaking. Rotating game mode weekly. Mayhem Rift Relic. Uh, Monument. Scorched. Supremacy Clash, Zone Control, Hardwire Mix, replaced by Iron Banner Quick Play when active. Small Team Quick Play, Open Skill Matchmaking, Rotate Game Modes, Daily, Survival, Heavy Metal, Elimination, Hardwire Mix, 3v3, Arena Collision, 4v4, Lockdown Clash Elimination, replaced by Trials of Osiris when active. Limited time mode, Trial Service Passage based matchmaking, available every Friday through reset on weekends when Iron Banner is not active. Replace small time team quick play, Iron Banner control, Outlier Protection matchmaking, available for 1 week every 4 weeks. Replace control. Iron Banner Quick Play Open Skill Matchmaking available for 1 week every 4 weeks. Rotation between Tribute, Fortress, and Eruption. Replace Quick Play. Private. No, not private matches. Well, private matches there. Spare Racing League. Nothing really else about it. I guess it has private matches, I guess. Updated rewards. Let's take a look at these. So we have the new. I think this might be the Spare Racing League Hunter set. I'm gonna do this real quick. That does not look bad. You can see they have a whole new icon. I can't really scroll in to it, but they have a whole new icon. It's the Destiny icon. Uh, New weapons, of course. We already know that. Titan one, I think actually looks really good. I like the helmets. I like how they look. I think the Warlock one looks actually really good too. It reminds me of the Void exotic one. So it's nice. This is by Lone Wolf. Ain't that a famous guy? I don't know. Okay. Armor set. Triumphant Anthem. 2-piece. Scoot to loot. Sighted collects nearby ammo and temporal gain enhanced reload speed and handling to your weapon. 4-piece. Shoot the scoot. Okay, this one's similar, but dealing damage with your weapons temporarily gains an enhanced slide. Gain damage resistance while sliding. Weapons new. The Hellsman Arc, high impact bolt action sniper, reprise back fully tiered with new perk options. Droxy long sword, Better Devil, Underring Tempest, Randy's throwing knife, Autumn Wind, Out of Bounds, Sorrows verse, Survivors FD, the Keen Frozen Orbit, returning weapon from the Edge of Fate through Renegades that will still be earnable. Riptide, most wants to be macro tool, pure recollection, return memory, star in the shadow, Q Ventus Viet. That might be. I don't know what that was. Oh, that might be the machine gun. I don't know. New tiered weapons from pre the Edge of Fate, which are coming back as tiered versions with the same perks at they last had last time they were released. Refugees Anonymous Autumn Last Pure Edition. New ship Sparrow's Ghost as post game drops. Oh, here's the ship. Glory of Shacks. Warlord's Charge. And then Lordly Shell. This is definitely Crucible. New emblem and shaders on Shack's rewards track. Oh, so it's on this rewards track, okay. New modifiers. Arena Collision. Arena Collision is a 4v4 game mode that harks back to the original arena style of sandbox with more methodic gameplay focused on weapons, map knowledge, and movement. Fight over the heavy ammo crates to help you control the objective and enjoy greatly reduced penalties for hipfire and airborne gameplay. Do we want to read the rules? Do I actually want to read the rules? I don't think I want to read the rules. We can figure out the rules when playing. I'm just gonna skip over the rules. Okay. No addition to private matches, Heavy Metal and Sparrow Racing League have been added. More of them in the evidence site article. We have also created a couple new private match exclusive modifiers. Class can whenever everyone is super, no one is. The modifier is filled with 30 seconds of fun, style loops and powerful spikes, but Players are much more relentless. Plays much more to the D1. Oh, so it's like D1 Crucible. Okay, I think I have a couple things on that on one of my past streams. Okay, so it's just this is just D1 Crucible essentially. Software, the opposite of hardware. Throw more grenades and melees and supers and look good while doing it. Oh, so it's literally just supers and grenades and melees. It's just your powers. No revives though. Okay, this one also has no revives. I just saw that. We've also added a new rule set to for Rift to private matches. Single round Rift allows the game to play continuously from start to finish with no reset after a spark is dunked. Okay, that's cool actually. So it's like basketball on this. Well, nah, kind of. Nah. Renewed competitive rewards. While we are doing a rewards refresh, we have decided not to reset rank along the release. Check out the new competitive armor set and weapon offering. Okay, so this is the Hunter Crucible set. I think I like this one a bit more. I, however, don't like I think Titan's the better one. I don't like Hunter. I don't like Warlock's look. Armor set pure audacity. I think that's how you say it. Primary two-piece primary chain, primary ammo weapon. Final blows grant a stacking bonus to mobility and primary weapon range and handling until you are defeated. Four piece of subline transit. Increased mobility and grants enhanced sprint speed and slide distance. Note, these benefits do not stack with the enhanced sprint or slide provided by exotic or abilities. They do not. They do stack with things that increase movement speed via a scholar. I don't know, or like lightweight or killing wind. Okay, I will be right back. Give me a second. What were we on? Were we on Someone in Transit? No, we were already done with that. We're on new, no weapons. New, Solemn Lies, Arc, Lightweight, one 140 RM, RPM, Handkin. So we got a new Handkin. Reprised, Rose is getting Rose, Redrix, Austin, Mercurial, Overreach, Deadlock, Earliest D, and the Repulsor Island of the Rose. Returning, Storm's Remembrance, and Partial Charm. Okay. So alongside the new competitive slash glory armor set and the returning weapons, we're also adding two new emblems to earn new competitive emblems. I am Crucible, the Crucible. Win 77 games in the competitive playlist to unlock this emblem right here. New Ascendant Zero emblem, Last Guardian Standing. I'm not even gonna read it, but right here is all you need to do. So you can pause it here and read it. Okay. Next, we've also taken a pass over the map, waiting for the play. Wait, waiting, waiting for the playlist, with the goal to remove some of the more frustrating maps and more mode combinations for the playlist and reduce the likelihood for some others to occur. Map waiting changes. Solitude Clash, Dishonor Clash, Rustland Clash, Widow's Court Clash, Anomaly Collision. Are all, well, the top one's high to normal, second one's high to normal, and the last two are low to very low. Removed. Multiplex Collision, Exodus Blue Gate, Twilight Gap Clash, Vox's Spokes both mode. Okay. So Clash or Collision means the game mode. So Anomaly, Collision, game mode. Trials of Osiris, and Map Rotation. We are going to be changing the way map selection works for trials moving forward. Each weekend we will have up to 3 maps on rotation chosen using the below process. One map is randomly selected from each of the 3 pools below. Pool 1, Burnout Javelin 4, Endless Vows, 33%, 33.3 33.33% repeating, of course, per map. And then all Pool 1 maps: Altar of Flame, Pacifica, Circus Plaza, Eventide, Labs, The Dead Cliffs, Meltdowns, Solitude, Raining Cliffs, Warm Heaven. I'm not even going to read the percents. All Pool 1 and Pool 2 maps, all remaining maps except Convergence, Rustlands, Multiplex, Citadel, and Exodus Blue. Okay, get that here. So while most weekends we will expect to end up with 3 different maps and rotations, the system makes it possible to have the more popular maps doubled and triple weighted. For example, we could end up with double Javelin 4 selected in pools 1 and 2, plus Dead Cliff selected in pool 3 for a weekend. It's even possible, though unlikely, to end up with the Endless Vow, Burnout, or Diamond 4 for a weekend if the map gets selected in each pool. We feel this change will help to keep the trials experience feel less repetitive week over week. We've also got a whole new set of rewards for Trials of Osiris. We will be resetting Trials engrams at launch, so spend them now. New Trials engrams and the score-based rewards at the end of matches will be able to drop all new gear. High. Nothing. I'm just reading the TWID. While our Yes, I'm having a good day. While our focused gear system is changed, the pool to have a pool of weapons instead of single focus items. So we got the new armors here. Here's the hunter one, which doesn't look too bad, I guess. This one I feel like kind of looks a little familiar. But this one ain't actually that bad. Okay, armor set Cruel Electrum. 2-piece primaries. Yep. Primary savior. When an ally is defeated, primary ammo weapons gain increased. It's going good right now. Primary ammo weapons gain increased handling, reload speed, target acquisition, and reduced flinch. Bonus increased when multiple allies are dead at the same time or when running slow. 4-piece primary phantom. Final blows with primary ammo weapons remove you from radar for a short time. Drawing a weapon that does not use primary armor will immediately end this effect. That doesn't seem that bad. Yeah, it does seem cool. I'm not much a trial person though, so I'm gonna have to play trials during that Friday. Okay, weapons new. Wolf. Yeah, I play other games. Play multiple other games. Just right now, I'm reading the TWID. Then I'll probably be live later doing more Genshin Impact grinding. Just because I'm trying to save it for a curator. But when June 9th comes, I'm playing Destiny, so. And then June 5th is a Fortnite Live event, so those are really the big things. Okay, Arc Adaptive Burst Linear Fusion Rifle. You prize the Messenger, the Summoner, the Scholar, Soul Scar, Isha's Care, Tell the Truth. Yeah, that is good to hear that. Keen Thristle, the Inquisitor, Ignis Hammer, Syra's Wrath, Eye of Soul, Excel, Excel's Course, Tomorrow's Answer, Returning the Mortel, Cordum Hammer, the Immortal Caprasi GL3, Astral Horizon, Everburning Glitz, I think that is, Burden of Guilt, Astral Neutralize, Arcade Disable, or whatever, Ash's Embrace. Sure, go ahead. Praise, Unwavering Duty, Forgiveness, New Tiered, Reads Regret, Yes, Yesterday's Question. Okay, bonus focus pools are replacing the old single weapons as a weekly focus, now a focus pool. A weapons of weapons that drop in addition to the base rewards. The Lighthouse will have its own focus pool as well, home to some of the best weapons Trials has to offer. Week 1, the Scholar, X's Course. I'm not even reading the names. I gotta struggle with all that. I'll just read the Lighthouse ones. Lighthouse, Ignis Hammer, the Messenger, Sierra's Wrath, the Summoner, and the Inquisitor. Okay, why haven't you upgraded your channel? And it means there are no decorations like a banner overlay VTuber is. Oh, okay. Well, I do have a PNG tuber. It's just I can't get the Discord thingy to work and all that, and I don't really like overlays. I mean, I have a starting stream and intermission screen. I mean, they're not animated; they're just like pictures I took of things. But I do have a PNG tour model I got I guess semi made myself. But I do have that. It's just I can't get it to because I have to screen share this over, and I can only screen share one thing at a time. So here I can just show you real quick. I'll pull it up. Yeah, here let me open up it. Yeah, hold on. Go back to here. If I press this, hold on. Yeah, because I do have a PNG tuber model right here. It's just I can't have this and that at the same time. Yeah, there. Yeah, I just can't have this and that at the same time. And it'll be the same if I have like my friends being able to be here through stream. But yeah, that's how it works. Now I need to go back to the TWID. But yeah, I do have that. It's just I can't have it up at the same time. Okay, back to this. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. We also have 2 new sets of ships, Sparrows, Ghosts for you to collect, as well as a new emblem and shader for Saint 14's rewards track. Not so this is returns. Be cool if what? This question be cool if what? I guess I don't know. Well, here's our two shells, and ooh, this pair actually looks nice. Nice one. Our ships, and then Iron Banner renewed rewards. With the Moment of Triumph release, Iron Banner it is returning with a new 4-week cycle, and that's not all. You can also earn a new armor set and a slew of reprised and returning things. Sadly, I don't do that. I don't add people to Discord. Sorry, but I really only add friends and friends of my friends and all that. Sorry. Okay, well, here's the hunter armor. I guess not that bad. Yeah, they're not bad. Okay. These armors are decent, I guess. Never been a fan of Iron Banner armors. Armor set Battalion. 2-piece primary honing. Increased handling and reload speed for primary weapons. Primary ammo weapons gain increased damage against non-boss combatants based on the weapon stats. 4-piece super I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that. Final blows with the your super is active. Refunds super energy when it is. Ooh, that okay. Now look, reading this actually doesn't sound like a bad armor set. Of course, a transmog you could do that, but it's actually not a bad one. Final super refund super energy. That actually does not seem bad at all. Actually, might be actually really good, especially in Crucible. It could work out. Okay, reprised weapons. We have Felwinter's Lie, Multi-Mag, CCX, I think that's the SMG, Lethal Abundance, the Forward Path, Point of the Stag, the Withered Reboot. I'm not gonna read this one. Clemier's Dagger, the Time War Inspire, Roar of the Bear, Galornia's Axe, and Arculated Finality, I guess. Okay. Returning Rusk, Ragnarok Husk, Plague, and Finite Impactor. Newly tiered Tusk of the Boar. I'm not even, I have a hard time just even saying these names. Bonus focus pools. These pools are alternate each time Iron Banner is active. Winning gives you a higher chance of earning a bonus drop. First Iron Banner, the forward path, the time war inspire, the let's just weapons again. I'm not even gonna try to. Pantheon, finally, something I'm actually looking forward to. Here we go. Finally, something I'm looking forward to. Enter the Pantheon. Pantheon. Moment of Triumphs will include a new set of Pantheon raid activities, shaped in the image of the original format, but with upgrades and surprising features, featuring new bosses, new rewards, and new ways to play. We wanted to celebrate Destiny 2's bosses and veterans that veterans may remember and give returning guardians an opportunity to experience them. Oh, is this gonna have the original bosses? Oh, better. At launch, 2 activities will be available. Each will each with a unique lineup of bosses. The first the first Saturday after launch, a third activity will unlock with challenges players to take on the full gauntlet of bosses. The following Tuesday at reset, weekly rotators begin featuring individual bosses. Guardians can earn a new armor set for each class, a suit of weapons reprised from the original activities with a unique origin trait, and holofoil variant. Ooh, each multi boss activity concludes with a vendor offering purchase of rerolls for unique items with spoil of conquest. God, I need a lot more. Prize Pantheon encounters have a chance to reward ornaments for their original armor sets. For example, Callus. Callus may drop the original ornament related to the original based Leviathan raid for guardians who have not unlocked them. The Oh, that just disappeared. Oh my god, Callus is back. Oh, so they actually are doing it. So they weren't lying with the raid bosses at the front. So the original raid bosses that are no longer in the game are returning. That's actually nice. That is nice of them. I still want the campaigns to return though, which is never happening. Huh? There. That is nice that they're doing it. Okay. Oh, hold on, I gotta go over this ad real quick. I get drink too. Okay. Completing a new set of triumphs, rewards, emblems, exotic cosmetic items, and a new title. All activities offer a new adventure difficulty aimed at players looking for a lower stake opportunity to learn, teach, and practice for success. This lifts the power gap of infinite revives and adds slack to the limited requirements for some mechanics, with a trade off of a limited pool of lower tier rewards. Okay. But you're just leveling up the rewards is a thing now, so that could help out a bit. Since the introduction of the Edge of Fate, we've been listening to feedback that is already challenging activities. The feats system has made it too difficult to earn the highest quality gear. In the moment of triumph, those activities have now have a standard difficulty option without feats. This will continue to offer weekly tier 5 drops per encounter. Feats are still accessible in a new custom difficulty mode where we have overhauled the quality no, quantity and quality of rewards granted by completing encounters with feats active. The additional drops and tier upgrades are per encounter and guaranteed. In addition, we've increased the reward value of some feats to better represent their degree of challenge. Reminder: feats will not be present in Pantheon. Changes, these changes are specific to the Desert Perpetual. Yeah, 'cause it's the only raid with feats. The table below shows the total gear reward for each feat reward grade. These rewards are farmable and can be claimed repeatedly. Okay, Cutthroat Combatant 4 plus reward grade. Challenging plus 3. Shock Trooper plus 2. And then total token limit, phase limit plus 1. So let's see. So we have 0. 1 is these. So you only get. So 5 is only that. Okay, well, let's go over to the this. Raid and Dungeons Rad Reward. Raid and Dungeons Rad Rewards. We want to provide a compelling reason for Guardians to revisit their favorite rad activities and moment of triumph. To that end, we've updated all weapons and armor from pre-Edge of Fate rad activities to now provide tiered rewards. This means all raids and dungeons will drop tiered armor, all dungeons will drop tiered weapons, and craftable raid weapons will have tiered bonus accessible from the relic. For weapons, this unlocks all the features of gear tiering, including enhanced perks, barrel/mags, origin traits, cosmetics, and mod. For armor, this unlocks all the features of the gear tiering plus unique set bonuses for each raid and dungeon. Oh, I'm gonna have to do a lot of Tinking Kings. I'm gonna no, yeah, I have to do tons of Kingsfall now, bro. Here we go. In addition, all raid weapons will gain additional perk pools, while a dungeon weapon also gains new origin traits. Craftable raid weapons now have the option to upgrade into tiered gear. Check out devs today's Dev Insight article for details. Already read it. New tiered raid armor will no longer drop with a slot for activity specific mods. However, once acquired, those legacy armor pieces can now be purchased from Hawthorne with spoils. Below is the example from the Shadow Thrones dungeon that launched without its own unique armor set in 2018. Really, which now rewards an armor set featuring art from Season of the Defiant and including a new set bonus. Okay, 2-piece Queen's Foil Rush. And a powerful overshield while performing your finisher. When you finish a target, release a slowing burst around you. 4 please. Truth of power. Gain increased damage resistance when you deal damage or land final blows. Finishers grant accelerated progress. At max stacks, the recharge rate of your abilities is also increased. So I've never seen that helmet before. Rad rotators. The raid and dungeon weekly feature rotators are returning to the with challenge and incorporate tiered rewards. 2 raids and 2 dungeon activities will be promoted to feature status each week. Ch- Challenging icons will lead you to the feature activities on their original destination, in addition to being sorted to the top of the new raid and dungeon category of the director. While with previous offered a powered upgrade, feature raid and dungeon activities now reward the highest quality gear as outlined below. The list rewards are farmable unless noted with a weekly lockout. Feature raids, standard, deep sight weapons, or tier 5 armor from encounters and challenges. Master, same as standard plus the depth weapons from challenges. Director challenge, deep set weapons, or tier 5 armor, weekly lockout. Hidden chest, tier 5 armor, weekly lockout. Okay, so deep sight chest, deep sight weapons, or tier 5 armor is all pattern if all patterns are complete. Vendors, weekly deep sight purchases, master offers a depth for 20 spoils. Okay. So this is feature raids. Okay. Non-feature raids, standard chance for a deep sight weapon and tier 3 armor, master challenging deep sight weapon, deep sight weapons and tier 5 armor. Feature dungeons, tier 5 weapons and armor, master tier 5 weapons and armor just like the one before. Director challenge, tier 5 weapons and armor, weekly lockout. Hidden chest, tier 5 weapons and armor, weekly lockout. So essentially, if you go for the secret chest, like the hidden chest, what are deep sight chests? That's my one question. What are the deep sight chests? This is practically the same. So non-feature, it's only the top 2 for at least raids and dungeons. No, dungeons. Raids, however, non-feature. Well, if you do master and all that, it's so master and above. You is essentially standard gets debuffed, but these don't. I don't know what I know what hidden chests are, and yeah, it makes sense they have weak lockouts. The deep sight chests, what are those? Are those the chests after an encounter? I don't really know. Okay, let's go down here. As you can tell, this release is a look back to at our rad content over the years. We have marveled at how our extraordinary community has overcome every challenge we can dream up. Your dedication and limitless capability has been a source of inspiration. With Pantheon and Moment of Triumph, we endev- devoured to again create an opportunity for your fire team to walk into the unknown and achieve the impossible. More vault and loadout slots. Before we close this out the session about so many new and renewed weapons and armor to earn, you may be wondering when you're going to fit all of it. Well, good news, your vault is getting more space. It's increased from its current 1,000 slot to 1,013. You should be enough to fit everything, we hope. Yeah, we hope. On top of that, how about getting extra loadout slots too? We are adding 8 more loadout slots. So you'll go from the current 12 slots up to 20. So I knew there was more slots. Okay, this one's what I'm questioning now. Okay. Cosmetic, Sprite Engram, Bright Dust, and expanded exotic armor ornaments. When Renegades launched, we introduced universal exotic ornaments, and the Destiny fashion community we got to work making many new fits new fits for their guardians. However, one question rose to the top of the feedback: when can we put legendary ornaments on our exotics? The answer is in Monument of Triumph, we didn't stop at just legendary ornaments. However, all qualities of armor ornaments, from common to legendary, can now be applied to current equipped exotic armor alongside universal exotic ornaments. The same caveat that applied for universal exotic ornaments is will still apply for expanded ornaments. If the ornament is not specifically parented to the equipped exotic armor, its visual will be temporarily disabled in PvP content, but will return upon X. Okay, so it's kind of like what I saw with the one when I used the to create the arc, buddy. I used the ornament for that, so it's just gonna be that essentially. Okay, that's fine. Specific Special visual cues or effects applied to ornaments that are not specifically parent to the equipped exotic armor or armor may not be visible. Okay. Oh, so here's like a example of it. So like you can use like the Scorched Hunter strides on Orpheus rigs, or you can use the Scorched Hunter cloak. So literally, it's every single difficulty like ding. That's actually really nice though, because it will help a lot with like designing. Additionally, watching the home back to this because there's one exotic piece I don't have because I hate the design of it. This will help it out and make my one warlock build actually good again. My one build good. My stasis build will actually become good because I can use that. I just need to wear a different build for Crucible and all that, which is fine. Okay. Additionally, note that the equipped armor's icon will be updated to show the visual of the equipped ornament, but will still retain the exotic quality color. Okay. Yeah. I think that's like that for like grays on purples. And all that. This will ensure that players in PvP can always know that their rival has an exotic equipped, even if they're wearing an ornament of a different quality. Exotic ornaments in collection. In addition to expanding the range of ornaments that can be equipped on exotic armor, the full collection of exotic armor ornaments for each class can now be viewed in collections in the exotic section. That was never a thing, really? Oh, because it's always been weapons. Yeah, okay, well, that's nice. Destiny announcement. What is this? This will allow. Destiny announcement. This will allow you to ref- refer to announcements that you may want or need to reread, may have missed, or have had accidentally dismissed for up to 30 days after receiving. I'm going to just say, after which they will naturally expire and be removed. Additionally, the system will now support automatic delivery of messages to the announcement screen, resulting in fewer pop-up messages overall. The announcement screen also includes a future item carousel. In addition to standing messages, this section will include information about relevant content. Okay. Yeah, so you can see like vehicle mayhem, like mayhem and all that stuff. Here we go. Bright Dust Engram focusing. This upcoming release will change the way the Bright Dust Engram works with the addition of Bright Dust Engram focusing, housed in the new tab in the Eververse. Ooh, a focused engram will award an unowned item of the engrams category. For example, a focus ship engram will provide an unknown ship. So that's actually really nice. The category for focusing, 0 BD standard decrypting with no focusing. 300 BD. What is 300? Oh, Bright Dust. Oh, you gotta pay Bright Dust for it. Okay. Legendary accessory, ghost ship, and vehicle together. Legendary shaders, legendary flares, holochips, go holograms, and transmag effects. 600 Bright Dust, exotic accessories, ghost ship, well, just exotics in general with emotes and finishers. BD, exotic ornaments, exotic emotes, and legendary, well, just legendary and exotic ornaments in general. Okay. Focusing rooms will contain Focusing grams will contain ever sourced items in a category that are drawn from across Destiny 2's history, even items newly introduced in Moment of Triumph and items that have never been offered and engrams or bright dust or for bright dust will be available through focused engrams. Note, the focused engrams will offer items only. Bright dust will not be a reward option. However, you can still get offers of gifts of bright dust from the original standard decryption with no focusing. While several focused engrams have more items in in the in them than with can show in the preview of its content. Seriously, there are a lot of items. They will not they will not duplicate not drop duplicates, and their content are infinite. I think it's infinite. I guess so. This means that they will gradually deplete as their content are acquired. As an engram depletes, the preview of its content will update, and eventually all remaining items will be visible in preview at once. When a focused engram has been completely emptied, its preview will be empty, and additionally purchasing of engrams will be blocked, as there will be nothing left to earn. Okay. Bright engram Bright engram's focusing will also provide a one-to-one exchange for legacy engrams that were available before the Eververse engram was introduced in season 12. This exchange for a given legacy engram will only be visible if the engram is present in your engram inventory. Eligible legacy engrams are the following. This stuff. Evergreening. With the end of Destiny 2's regular release schedule in Moment of Triumph, we have made major changes to the way we distribute bright engrams and chronologs, or offer offer access to content in the Eververse. The Rewards Pass, the Moment of Triumph Season Pass, Moment of the Moment to Season Pass, or bright engrams. Each of these changes are the from the perspective and supporting the weekly reset that will continue and on improving access to the many cosmetics that have been offered in Destiny 2 through the years. Some highlights of the changes, which we will cover in great detail in our patch notes, include Bright Dust and Chrome Logs. I'm not going to. Chronologs will now be one of four featured currencies shown across the UI, listing after Glimmer and before Silver. They'll be no longer taking a spot of an. Okay, no. Bright Dust and Chronologs will shift their focus to be predominantly earned through the Season Hub, with the weekly earnable amounts given up as the hub absorbed okay. Rewards Pass. In addition to the shift of the hub, Bright Dust and Chronologs will also still be available in the Triumph Rewards Pass in parts to compensate for the long delay. All Bright Dust and the Triumph Rewards Pass is a free on the free track. The score boost has been replaced with an additional set of XP boost with up to 15% personal and fireteam XP available. The 5 stage of XP boost will be automatically unlocked based on progress earned on the Lawless Reward Pass. The Triumph Rewards Pass has received additional cosmetic rewards, including 2 additional armor ornaments, 6 armor sets, ornament sets, 6 shaders, 2 accessory sets, 2 emotes, a finisher, a holochip, a ghost hologram, and a skimmer. Moment of Season Pass. The Ash and Iron Rewards Pass and the Lawless Rewards Pass have been added to the Moment of Season Pass because it was a permanently available in the Rewards Pass screen. The Triumph Rewards Pass will not be available on the Moment to Season Pass. The Season Armor bundle for the Year of the Final Shape has been added to the relevant seasons in the Moment of Season Pass. This will allow Guardians to acquire samples of these armors to unlock them as ornaments. Eververse. The Eververse will be shifting to a more evergreen state. Some changes will be noticeable immediately, including a new daily offer tab, while others will 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 occur starting June 23rd. More details will be provided in our patches on June 9th. Double feature today. Artist of the week. We're crowning two artists of the weeks and a moment of the week, I guess. Recipients. They'll get their choice of the current or upcoming emblems on the category. All All Alone by Law of the Legend. Oh, these are actually kind of nice. A dunk and a gamut montage. Trial that no, that was a generous dunk. Oh, Guardian My. Oh wait, there's actually. Oh, what? There's actually a video. Hold on, now I gotta unmute this. This is the Riven Boss. That's right, I have done the Riven Boss before. Oh, you guys can't even hear it, so it doesn't even matter. Okay, I'm gonna go back to that. More videos. We all know what type of guardian is the most fearsome other. It's not a Godslayer, not the Conqueror, or the Unbroken. It is the Wrecker. I'm not even. I mean, do you want to watch this video? I guess we can turn it up a little bit. I think it's just a gamut montage. Okay. Well, that's everything for this rare Friday TWID. Hopefully it was plenty. There's a lot of great changes coming with Monument of Triumph, and our goal with this week's 3 articles was to lay it all out. We almost almost all of it. We'll be there with you on June 9th. Try out some old exotics with some new catalysts. Take down old raid bosses one more time, fighting friends in the most ridiculous private crucible matches. Dropping an idea here, traveling for new land beyond only. Getting some renewed versions of fan favorites, returning weapons, and blasting the most annoying horn during some late night SLR races. Honk back, honk, honk back if you love Destiny 2 as much as we do. Destiny 2 community team. Well, that was. Hold on, give me a second. Well, I would have to say that was definitely something. I mean, definitely was something. Oh my. Why's my YouTube not? No, there we go. Okay, yeah, I fixed YouTube. There we go. Well, definitely was something. I say, I will definitely still miss. Well, actually, not. It'll be fun because this is like revamping Destiny all the way with everything we just saw. Some of the armor sets didn't look bad. Not gonna lie. I have to revamp my my warlock again. I need to get my warlock's PNG tuber model made too. That's another thing I do. I gotta get that made. But I think that's it for the most part. Yeah, I mean, I will see you all later tonight for more. What was it called again? Yeah, Gidgen. Gidgen. All in all, peace.